has been to fly like a bird in the sky. And the sport of hang gliding offers man his first opportunity to soar out over distant horizons, or to flyke, which is fly height, safely a few feet above the ground. All this is made possible as a result of the Regalo-style hang glider, such as made by Seagull Aircraft of Santa Monica. The Seagull-style aircraft is transported in a collapsed form and can be carried easily to any hang gliding location. From here, it's just a few minutes for complete setup. The king post is raised and secured in position with the twist of a few turnbuckles. Then the control bar is dropped into position and the leading edges moved apart to completely spread the sail. And now the Seagull looks like a ready-to-fly hang glider. From this point, all one needs is a couple of minutes with a good socket wrench to complete the job. Here, Mike Riggs, the owner and designer of Seagull Aircraft, examines the curved leading edge, which is a distinct feature of the Seagull 3 hang glider. The craft is then kited in the wind into position for takeoff at the top of the hill at Torrance Beach. Here, the experienced pilot can take off into the wind, catch the updraft, and actually gain altitude in the updraft caused by the onshore sea breezes hitting the cliffs at Torrance Beach. When reaching the end of the updraft area, or merely coming to a good turning point, the flyer Pat Canary then banks his hang glider into a turn by tilting his control bar, and then heads back in the opposite direction across the same updraft wind currents, and heads down the beach towards the other end of the Torrance flying area. And by using these techniques, the flyer is able to stay aloft for almost as long as he pleases, if the conditions are right. And for these reasons, the art of soaring in a hang glider is considered to be one of the ultimate experiences that the sport of hang gliding has to offer. A more common method to flying at Torrance Beach is the one that Bob Keeler takes here, launching himself off the 40-foot hill without gaining altitude in the updraft. He merely flies out towards the ocean, makes an easy turn to the left, still rides the updraft, but without gaining altitude, he makes an easy landing in the sand less than 1 minute later. Sometimes finding that easy landing place in the sands at Torrance Beach can be quite a problem due to the number of enthusiasts that gather there with their hang gliders on a good day. And on many days, even the skies themselves seem to be crowded with a number of enthusiasts trying out their own individual gliders. The sport of hang gliding also includes mini monoplane or wing enthusiasts. Here Volmer Jensen and crew push his swing wing monoplane up to the top of the hill at Torrance, where Volmer makes one leaping takeoff, sits himself in his swing seat, and spends the rest of the afternoon in the skies. For most intensely interested enthusiasts, however, the Regalo kite-style glider is still the standard for those several short, studied test flights. For beginning pilots' training flights, however, An even smaller hill is recommended, like the 17-foot sandy hill at Playa del Rey. Here, a beginning novice pilot like Linda can step into the swing seat of her Seagull hang glider and fasten the auto-style safety belt around her waist. She then picks up the hang glider by the control bar and lets the glider mildly kite in the wind until she's ready to take off. On the takeoff, she runs with the glider, launches herself, settles into the seat while pushing gently forward on the control bar to gain lift, and then settles into a perfect beginning test flight. And a training flight as successful as this one is cause for celebration. And a good excuse to sit back and watch a few last flights to complete a perfect day of hang gliding. Filmed by James Budge, music performed by Andrew Halbert.